How to fix faded car paint? Proven method. Have you ever looked at your car and wondered why it doesn't shine the way it used to? Maybe the sun has taken its toll, or years of exposure to the elements have left it looking dull and faded. What if you could bring back that showroom shine without spending a fortune on a professional respray? The sun, weather, and pollution in the air can damage your car's paint job over time, making it look faded or dull. A car that has been well taken care of not only looks great, but also holds its value. If the paint on your car has faded, don't give up. If you do it the right way, you can get that shiny finish back. We'll show you a tried and true, step-by-step way to fix faded car paint and make your car look brand new, again in this complete guide. And before we get started, if you're passionate about keeping your car in top shape or want more DIY tips, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss future videos. Figuring out why paint fades is important. It's important to know what makes paint fade before starting the repair process. Here are some of the most popular reasons. UV rays. Paint's chemical links are broken when it's exposed to the sun's ultraviolet UV rays for a long time. This causes the paint to oxidize and fade. Environmental factors. Pollution, acid rain, bird droppings, and road salt can all speed up the wear and tear on paint. Wrong ways to wash. Using rough chemicals or materials can remove the paint's protected layers. Aging. The clear coat that protects your car's paint breaks down naturally over time. If you know about these things, you can take steps to stop the fading process before it happens again. What you need. Get the following things ready before you start. Car wash soap, buckets, one for soapy water and one for cleaning, microfiber towels, a clay bar kit, rubbing compound, polishing compound, and a car buffer or orbital polisher are some of the things you will need. Wax or paint, sealant for the car, masking tape, and ceramic finish if you want to use it. Here is a step-by-step guide on how to fix faded car paint. Wash the car really well. First, wash your car to get rid of dust, dirt, and grease. If you don't want to remove any last protected layers, use a soap made just for washing cars and not dish soap. Use clean water to rinse the car to get rid of loose dirt. Wash the car all over with a microfiber wash brush or sponge. Rinse each part right away so that the soap doesn't dry on the paint. Use a cloth towel to dry the car so that water spots don't show up. Wash your car in the shade so the sun doesn't dry the soap too fast. Use a clay bar to get rid of dirt on the surface. Pollutants like tree sap, industrial fallout, or tar may still be in the paint after it has been washed. A clay bar is an important tool for getting rid of these impurities. Put some of the oil that comes with the clay bar kit on a small part of the car. Move the clay bar slowly and in straight lines over the area that has been oiled. Fold and press the clay a lot to get a clean surface. Keep going until the whole car is covered in clay. This step makes sure that the paint surface is clean and as smooth as it can be, which is important for the next steps. Tape off areas that are sensitive. Protect things like trim, logos, and rubber seals with masking tape. This will keep the surface from getting damaged or stained by chance while it is being buffing and polished. Put on rubbing compound. Rubbing compound is a slightly rough substance that gets rid of the top layer of tarnished paint and brings back the color below. Put a little rubbing solution on your foam applicator or the buffer pad. Work in small areas and move the compound around in circles or back and forth. If you use a cushion, move it around so the paint doesn't get burned. Use a clean microfiber towel to wipe off the extra compound. Do not put too much pressure on it. Do not do anything. Let the chemical and buffer do it. Smooth out the paint. The paint might look a little cloudy after you use the rubbing solution. Polishing powder smooths out the surface and brings back the shine. Use a clean foam pad or microfiber brush to put the polish on. Add it to the paint and work it in with the same small circles. Polish or buff the surface until it shines. This step gets rid of any flaws and makes the paint color look deeper. Seal or wax the paint. Put on a good car wax or paint finish to protect the new paint and keep it looking good. Here are the steps. Use a foam application pad to put down a thin, even layer of wax. Let the wax fog over for about 5 to 10 minutes. Use a clean cotton towel to buff off the wax. Instead of wax, you might want to use a fake paint sealant to protect your paint for longer. Ceramic coating is an option for better protection. A ceramic coating might give your car even more safety and a shine that lasts longer. This high-tech item makes a tough layer that doesn't let water, dirt, or UV rays through. How to apply ceramic coating. Carefully follow the directions given by the maker. Work in a controlled space so that dust and other things don't get on the paint. Give the covering the time it needs to dry before putting the car in water or the weather. Tips for taking care of restored paint. Park in the shade. To protect your car from UV rays, park it in a garage or a shaded place as much as possible. Use a car cover. If you can't park your car in a shed, buy a good car cover. Wash your car regularly. Use a pH-balanced car soap to wash your car every 1 to 2 weeks. Don't use harsh chemicals. Don't use rough cleaners or soaps that can remove protective layers. Reapply wax or sealer. To keep the barrier in place, reapply wax or sealer every 3 to 6 months. Touch up chips and scratches. Fix small scratches or chips right away to stop rust or more damage. Common mistakes you should not make. The step of skipping the clay bar. If you do not clay the car, dirt and other particles may become embedded in the paint when you clean it. Inappropriate use of rubbing compound. Inappropriate use of rubbing compound can cause harm to the clear coat and cause the paint to become thinner. When you are cleaning around the house, you should avoid using abrasive pads, paper towels, and rags because these items have the potential to leave behind minute scratches. Buffing too aggressively. If you apply an excessive amount of force or remain unchanged for an excessive amount of time, you may cause the paint to burn. Advanced methods for severe fading. For paint that is badly faded or oxidized, you may need to use more advanced methods. Sanding while wet. Fine grit sandpaper is used in this method to get rid of deeper scratches or rust. Professionals or people with a lot of knowledge should be the only ones to try it. Professional replies. In the worst situations, the damaged walls may need to be repainted in whole or in part. When to get help from a professional. If the paint on your car is badly faded, oxidized, or damaged, you might want to get help from a professional detailer. They know how to fix even the worst paintwork because they have special tools and training. For extra longevity, professionals can also use high-end ceramic coatings or paint protection films. Things to think about for the environment. When fixing faded car paint, make sure you follow the rules for the surroundings in your area. Do not rinse or wash your car in places where chemicals could get into storm drains or natural water sources. A lot of professional car washes are made to handle and filter wastewater in the right way. Bringing back faded car paint is a fun project that can make your car look better and increase its worth. Don't forget to use this tried and true way to protect your car from further damage and bring back its shine. Your car will look great for years to come if you take care of it and maintain it regularly. Whether you do the work yourself or hire someone to do it for you, the most important thing is to be careful, patient, and proactive about protecting your investment. Leave your ideas in the comments section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more related content.